Well, it's probably been the toughest practice I've ever had. Actually came over and pre-fished and had a pretty good pre-fish period, and been a little scared to go back to any of those areas. So as far as finding new areas in the 3 official practice days, I've really struggled. So I don't know what I'm going to get into. I hope there's still a few fish left where they were a couple of weeks ago, and if they are, we'll be in good shape, and if they're not, we're going to be struggling.
Well, I like where we're at. You know, anytime you can fish a tournament in the summertime on the Tennessee River, it's a good thing because of the opportunity, and I really like, you know, this style of fishing. Bad thing about it is this is not one of the shining stars on the Tennessee River. Wheeler just doesn't have enough of what I like to do out there, which is ledge fishing, deep. Water's a little off color right now, not a lot of oxygen in it, and not a lot of movement. Although we are going to have a little bit of current today, it's tough out there, to be honest with you. It's August, and no matter where you're at in August, it's tough. There's a few places that I'm going to go fish that I've caught them on in the past. I know some fish are there. I've marked them. I can't catch them. I wasn't able to catch them in practice, but they are going to move a little bit more water today than they've been moving, and I'm anticipating, you know, a good day. I haven't had it yet, and there's a chance that I might not have it again today, but hey, all you need offshore is a 15-20 minute window of opportunity, and you've got to keep checking those fish. They could come up blowing up, they could get, they're up in the water column, and if it happens real quick, you know, it could be good. So that's the way that I know, that's the only way I know to win. I could go and fish shallow against Andy Morgan, Stetson Blaylock, and those guys, but you know, they're the best at it, and I have spent most of my time deep, so I've got to commit to that. I'm not a dummy. If it's 1 o'clock and I hadn't had a bite, I'll get on the bank and try to go catch me 5. But that's my game plan: go offshore and try to win this $300,000.
Well, I had a pretty tough practice, but as we were talking just a second ago, this is my 3rd cup in a row. I made the cut in the first one, finished in the top 20, won last year. And each of those events, I kind of figured out what I wanted to do during the tournament. And I think that's going to be key again this week, to kind of figure something out and then have a window open, and then you maximize it during the actual event itself. And I think that's the key to victory this week. I don't know, some guys may have some stuff offshore that they kind of have a pretty good idea about, but if I were a betting man, I would think that you're going to have something happen and kind of get one stone uncovered, and then just kind of keep that process rolling and kind of build that momentum and just kind of carry it throughout the event.